Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Arizona. He will score. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's got some space here. On the move. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bama. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10 now. Good field position to start the drive. Big guys up front, lined. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Johnson. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. But they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's the target, and it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the defense look slow that time. Almost set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set.
Base at the 50. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here in this next play.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. On the run here. Lets it go. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. We'll see if they can duplicate that magic here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking to scramble. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. When a player is down injured after that last play, they take a timeout or they check him out. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this it and absorbed it anyway.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. The punt team making their way on the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled after the catch.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On third down, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They're going to run it. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
At the 47, third down coming up.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the
to it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He finds the running back in the flat. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The back's got it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The shotgun running play call. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Breaking tackles. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, tied. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It'll be Smoother right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it to the right side. And will pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Caught. Completion. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Moves left out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era.